Alright, story mode part 2, I think. Yeah. What's up, guys? Omni here. Okay, yeah, this was not an expected video just because, going to the hospital is not something that I expected to do. So I'm going to give you guys a quick update on what's basically been happening. It's going to be another story type video because the events that transpired that led me to go into the hospital has been pretty ridiculous, and I'll try to keep it short, not like an 18-minute video like the last story time video, but yeah, okay, I'll just go. So I went to the hospital. It was really bad. It wasn't like life-threatening or anything crazy. It felt like it could have been, but it wasn't. And luckily, just to let you know right off the bat, I'm not dying. I got good results back. You know, there's nothing wrong with me. I'm completely healthy. You know, we're good. So about a week and a half ago, I hurt my back. Like my neck, my shoulder, my back, like everything back here, and I don't know how. Like, I work out regularly, so it could have been something with the fact that I was just working out and I went too hard in or something like that. I don't know. But what happened was the day after one of my workouts, I went to work. You know, I felt fine, everything was great, and then somebody like came up and was like, "Hey, Steve, hey, I need something really fast." I turned around, I was like, "Yeah, what's up?" And I turned around and I jerked, and like suddenly, like my entire body just froze up in just shock. It was just pain, like the sharp pain shot down from the top of my neck to like the middle of my back to all my shoulders. I was like, oh my god, like I'm hurting, like something just, did you just kill, what, did you just stab me? Like, I don't know what was going on. So yeah, basically there was that pain. So I didn't go to the hospital immediately because I was just like, okay, I must have just did something really weird, I guess. But I did get some ice and I get some Advil, and I was just applying that like every now and then, you know, just for the past couple of days after that event. So fast forward about a week later, I'm still too stubborn to go to the hospital because I'm like, it just has to be a neck strain or muscle spasm, but it's lasting like every day and it's like killing me. It's really bad. And I go to New York City. So I go to New York City with this back pain, and I notice like when I'm walking around and stuff, like I feel way better. But every now and then it would just be in a large lot of pain. So I went there. I was like, okay, after New York City, I'm gonna go to the hospital if it's still too bad. Go to New York City, have a lot of fun. Then I get the black lung. Like, New York City's dirty ass city gets me sick. So, and not just like sick, like suddenly, like I'm like, I feel like I have a fever sick. So now I got a combination of like this back pain and like this feverish flu, cold black lung at the same time hitting me. I'm just like, oh my god, because now I don't know what symptoms are which. I don't know if the symptoms of me being sick is now the symptoms of my body feeling achy, because that's what can happen, or my back pain is, I don't know. It's just, it's like basically, it was bad. Okay, if you get poisoned and burned and Pokemon at the same time, that's basically what happened. So I was like, screw it. I need to go to the hospital. So before I left, I was just in a lot of pain, a lot of discomfort. I was sneezing, I was sleeping a lot, I was taking a lot of NyQuil. It was just a really bad series of unfortunate events. So fast forward to Monday and Tuesday of this week that we're looking at right now. When I make this video, I slept. Just literally NyQuil, sleep, wake up, NyQuil, sleep, eat, wake up, NyQuil, sleep. Like, that was the combination. I was like, okay, I need to get rid of this flu or this cold as fast as possible, and you know, I got to get some work done. I need to make some videos, yada yada yada. Yeah, so that worked out really well for the you know, those couple of 2 days. You know, I would just play some video games, fall asleep playing the video game. You know the whole deal. When you're sick, you play video games to help you fall asleep, then you wake up and you get back where you started. It's like this weird limbo. So yeah, so that's what happened. I was starting getting over my cold, and I went to work the next day on Wednesday. And when I went to work, this weird thing happened where I felt chest pains, and I was like, what is going on? Is there something else happening to me? So I'm at work, I'm dealing with the back pain. The back pain kind of changed and lingered a little bit differently. Then I felt chest pains and I couldn't breathe that well. I started getting a little dizzy. I was like shortness of breath. I was like, am I having a panic attack, or what the heck is going on? Like, it was just really rough. I was just in this position where I was just really rough. And I was like, okay, and it went away after like a couple seconds. I was like, okay, that was weird. I don't know, maybe because I'm getting sick, or I don't know, it was just, you know, whatever. Moved on. Then it happened again like 20 minutes later where I just felt like this tightness in my chest. I was like, oh my god, I'm having a stroke, or what the hell is this? I mean, I don't think I have anything that's bad, but oh my god, maybe I need to get checked out. Am I going to die? Blah, blah, blah. So that's when I went to the hospital. Asked my boss if it can go. She's like, go, shoot, go, be gone. Went to the hospital, and at the hospital, I told them what was happening, and they, oh my god, they put me under everything. So immediately they take a needle, jack me up in my arm. That didn't hurt too hard, but I'm always scared of it. I didn't look, you know. She's like, "Are you afraid of needles?" I was like, "Nah, I'm not afraid of needles." But meanwhile, inside, I'm like, "Oh fuck, like, I'm definitely afraid of needles. Like, who's not afraid of needles?" Anyway, I was wiping something off the screen. Anyway. So I get the needles done, they ask me if everything's okay. They put these things on my chest. It's like these, I don't know how to explain it. I felt like Iron Man, and they put it on there, and then they put these electrical sockets on there just so they can see my breathing, to see how that was going. And then they, you know, they did all the other things where they take my heart rate and, you know, whatever. So I sit in the office for like hours while they're doing and running all these tests, and then eventually they're like, "Yeah, we're gonna run a CT scan." And I'm like, CT CAT scan? I've never had a CAT scan before. So for those of you who don't know what a CAT scan is, I'll let you know really fast. So the way that it works is that they take you in this really like ice cold refrigerated room, because apparently the CAT scanner needs to be in a really cold area. I don't know how that works. So I'm freezing my butt off because they put me on the gown. The hospital gown. So I'm like, I have nothing on except for my pants. So it's like really freaking cold. And I'm sitting in there waiting because somebody else had to go first or whatever. And anyway, I get in there. The little thing that you have in your arm, they inject you with this medicine, this stuff. Two things. I forget what it's called. Like something agent, a contrasting agent, I think it is. But basically, the way that it does is it's supposed to make it feel like you have to pee. It gives you this warm sensation like down here in the lower midsection. So I was worried because I already had to pee beforehand. Like I was like, they pumped me up with IV when I first got there, and the IV is like that just to hydrate you. It's like liquids. So I already had to pee, and they were like, "You're gonna make me feel like I have to pee when I have to pee?" Like that's. I was like, I'm gonna piss myself. This is really bad. I'm gonna mess up the machine. The machine's gonna blow up, and they're gonna blame me. I have to pay $50 million for the CT scanner. I'm pretty sure some people have had to piss themselves on this machine. Anyway, so you get in there, and it's like a ring. It's like futuristic stuff. You lay down, you lay on your back, and you put your arms up like this, and then they push you. Imagine this is the machine, right? And they push you like this inside of it. And they inject you with this contrasting agent, which was painful as hell. It was like, it felt like it was metal. And like they say that when you get this agent pushed into your body, it feels like you are tasting some type of metallic in your mouth or something. So you do that, then they tell you to hold your breath. So this like, you hold your breath for like 10 seconds during the machine, and you do it again and hold your breath again. So I'm like, what the heck? This sounds like torture. I guess they had to just get the x-rays. So when you hold your breath, you go, well, you know how to hold your breath. But when you do it, I guess your chest like elevates in a way that helps them to see if there's anything wrong. So they put me through this scanner, basically this human scanner, do the x-rays, then they send me back over to my room, which was number 23 or something, and then I sit there and I'm just watching on my phone. I'm watching like League of Legends or something on Twitch, and I'm really uncomfortable. My back hurts. I don't know what's going on, but I feel a little bit better because the IV, because it makes my cold symptoms go down. I'm just sitting there for hours, and finally they come back to me, and this doctor comes to me with a really strong accent, but he was like, "Hey, yeah, you're healthy. There's nothing crazy wrong with you. You have this weird one abnormality, but it's like something that like 60% of the population have, so it's not technically an abnormality." So I'm like, why do you call it an abnormality if it's over 60%? I mean, if it was 40%, then I could see that being abnormal, but if 60%, then it's a little bit more normal. Well, whatever. Anyway, so it sounds like that I'm fine. The only issue was that when I got my results, they had no idea what was causing my back or my chest pain. So they were basically putting me through all this stuff to say, hey, it doesn't look like there's anything definitely, like affecting you, but the pain that you do experience right now, we don't have an explanation for it. Which kind of felt like crappy, because I was like, well, so you don't know why my back is in pain? Like, it's really bad? You just don't know? You're just guessing? Like, you don't know why I had the chest pains earlier? You think it has something to do with the back pain and is circling over? Like, so I spent like 6-7 hours in there, and that was just mind-boggling. So they gave me these pills. I don't know if you can see them. I don't put my address on there. Yeah, so one of them is a, oh god. One of them is a super Advil, basically, like 3 Advils in one. And then one of them is this muscle relaxant that I took last night. And y'all, oh my god. So this muscle relaxant thing, they say you're not supposed to drive after it. It's this little, really tiny pill. Took the muscle relaxant. I was like, this is nothing, whatever. Pills don't work on me. And then like within like an hour or something, it felt like my body was just mush. And I was just floating. I was laying in the bed, and I was like, oh my god. And and the back pain went away, and I was sleepy as hell. It hit me harder than NyQuil. So yeah, that's what's basically been happening with me. So I was going through all these tests, and it was painful, and I've been in a lot of pain. I'm in a lot of pain right now because the muscle relaxant wore off, but yeah, that's the story of me going to the hospital and what's been happening to me for the past week and a half. So yeah, I have like 50 million videos lined up for you guys that I want to do, but I haven't been able to quite get to it yet just because of my lack of strength there that I have. So yeah, I'm gonna wrap this video up. I love you guys. I'll see you in the next episode. Just wanted to give you guys a quick update on what's going on, and just so you guys don't worry, I am fine. So yeah, I'll see you guys later. I don't know what I'm gonna work on next, but it should be fun. I have the backlog of videos that I want to do is just like insane. So yeah, leave some nice comments just so I can talk to you guys and stuff. And yeah, if you guys want to follow up and know what's happening with me, like for the most part, when this stuff does happen, just follow me on Twitter because I posted, you know, all the stuff on there first. That's where I communicate. So yeah, all right, I'll talk to you guys later. I'll bring to you guys some real videos in the future. If you listen to this far, I really appreciate it. I love you guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye.